Barton Block's Make Believe Ballroom. Is that what got you into the nostalgia, your records, data?
Well, that's a great question, Jill, because Martin Block was the king of new records. You introduced the new records before anybody. He said to me, Joe, I'm going to get you your own show here on WNW, but don't compete with me. As if anybody could. In other words,
They also that.
to be cute. So I went out to buy every old record. So I went to the stores. I put down 5 pennies. Walked out with 5 old records of Al Jolson, Eddie Canada, Georgie Jessel, Georgie Price, Kate Smith, Rudy Valley, and I play them on the radio. I said, here's a record worth $500. Then I go back to that store the next day, put down 5 pennies, walk out with 5 records. The man would say, come here, kid. I said, what do you mean, kid? He said, I heard somebody on the radio last night say these records worth $500. So I sort of single-handedly, I created the rare record market by being a little
What,
bit
these were old records that you bought? Oh,
I
my
go out
God.
for a penny a piece, but I go on the radio and make up these funny stories about their true value. So,
What was the next big
No
break
wonder
for
you
you?
got into collecting, my goodness.
And your next big break, moving to the next level in show business.
well, I guess it was more or less. I made a lot of commercials for a lot of companies, for stamp companies and coin companies. And
Movies.
window
Julia
companies.
Roberts on the way, right? But Manhattan, Ghostbusters, 29th Street, Broadway, Danny Rose. Isn't he like Danny Rose?
He really is. He's the original Danny Rose.
He's got to be.
I
The
get,
Wall
I get
Street
paid
Journal,
extra for that, you know.
The Village Voice, featured many times in the New York Times. Of course, you had the WR Memory Lane.
I've written 23 books.
The books? Well, let's
My
see.
last book sold 45,000 copies.
How many
and they're all in my house. They're all in my house.
Well, which was the list in the trivia? Joe Franklin's Great Entertainment Trivia? Yes.
Kind of
Okay.
interactive trivia.
I
Right,
would like to
right.
sell you a book that a man sold me by Penn Station yesterday.
That's a
A
big
man
seller.
with an overcoat and watches said, you want the watches or you want this book? Guess what I paid for this?
10 cents.
No.
The hardcover book. You know, I wrote a book. Let me tell you seriously.
Go ahead.
Called the Marilyn Monroe Story. You know about that?
Did you? No, I did not. Tell me.
Sells for $10,000 because the
Oh.
publisher died the very day it came out.
Oh, and you
not
have
many
that?
copies came into the public's hands. It sells for
So who has the galleys
my
now? And who
goodness.
has the
I've
artwork?
written Up Late with Joe Franklin, sold 75,000 copies. It's now in his 3rd printing. The first 2 printings were blurred.
Oh
Now
my
his 3rd
gosh.
printing.
No, are you making jokes or are you being
I'm really
facetious?
serious, no.
I want to know
Because this is a serious interview. I want you
what
to
was
know.
George M. Cullen like? You know him.
Well,
What was he like?
At that time, they screened Yankee Doodle Dandy with Jimmy Cagney for him in his hospital room. He was quite touched. He died about a month or 2 later. He was a beautiful man.
Beautiful man. And did you meet him in Central Park, or you just Central Park was your
I
playground?
met him first in the park.
In the park.
We separated, then we met later on in later years. But he was a beautiful man. Wrote some great songs.
How many books were there? There were 23 books. That's what I have. Is that what you said? 23?
Which one was this in that secession?
In the middle.
Classics of Silent Screen, your autobiography, Up Late with Joe Franklin.
Joe Franklin's Awfully Corny Joke Book, Joe Franklin's Cookbook, all kind of...
Amazing.
Every one was called A Gift for People. And all major publishers, Simon & Schuster, and all
Can
big
I say
companies.
something?
Please, go ahead.
Because I'm being paid top dollar to be here.
I know that.
All seriousness aside, a DVD of this program will go to the woman who survives Mr. Adams.
Cindy Adams.
Cindy Adams is going to get, I told her seriously,
I know.
among all the kibbutz, saying
She's
that
a good lady.
she will get a DVD of this and she can't wait to see it because, you know, the relationship, it speaks for itself.
She loved Joey, and Joey loved her.
And who coined the golden age of show business, which was your topic of discussion most of the time?
More or less, it's a platitude. It's been around for a long time, but it's. I like it. I've had a lot of highlights in my. Billy Crystal impersonated me for 4 years.
Yeah,
on
was it
Saturday
4
night.
years? Oh my gosh.
Every Saturday night.
And they might be giants. Did a
The
little,
first time I saw Billy Crystal doing me, you know what I said?
What?
I said, Billy, one of us is lousy.
No,